Come forth, royal soul.
Okay, so I had to make a little cut because of some things. The Swyhander. You see, the thing about weapons like this is like they're very expensive, right? But they're kind of niche because it's only against giant type monsters who will do increased damage. So I don't know, man. Automatic increased attack at the start of combat. This is pretty tempting. This is very tempting, actually. I'm totally gonna do it.
Indeed.
I have to. That was a lot of money. Guys, I had like over 100k, now I have 50k. But the good thing is I'm not gonna be purchasing anything else. I'm thinking about buying the guillotine blade, but it's like all my dough. You know what? Screw it. We ball out.
Now then.
Made some money back. I have nothing to appraise. Alright, that's fine. That's totally fine. Screw it, we ball, right? Sometimes you gotta pull out your wallet and let them know that, you know. Let them know that you know what's up.
Oh, what a pity.
Plus, with,
Alright then.
with, Brigida's, discounts, it's pretty worth it. In here it looks like you can get some bounties as well. So there's always more money to be made.
Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome.
Okay, so I have to wait.
Look at
Can't even check.
Yep.
Of course I'd be at the bottom. Makes sense. I don't even have a monster to present. Unless Lady Joanna shows up, dispatches the monster, and like speaks of her crimes, then I don't see us winning.
Hang on.
Give me my free mag.
Hey. Well,
1500, not bad. I'll take that.
yep.
really
Look at how beautiful this looks, dude. Look at how beautiful this looks. I was watching a video about how we kind of lost fixed perspectives in RPGs of how like artsy things look, but this looks pretty good. This looks painted, like the background looks painted. I really appreciate it.
Really now.
Yeah.
Yo, this rat is intriguing. What's next? I'm supposed to go here.
Well met. You.
Alright, nothing to tell me here. You, a ferryman. Well, why do I need to talk to you? Oh, that's for the inn. Never mind. So then, hold on a second.
Where to?
Is it because... Because there's multiple ports or something?
Aha.
Well, I do have to go to the inn. Taking a ferryman is kind of crazy.
Say.
So this
Alright.
leads me to a whole different part of the... Okay.
Whoa.
Hmm.
Oh, so it's moved here. Okay.
Yes.
Well. Okay then.
All right. So it looks like this is the inn
Ridiculous.
right around here. This man.
Leave it to me. Thank you.
Yeah, this dude looks... This guy looks like the Penguin, dude. Is there anyone, like,
What do I do?
who stands out? I'm trying to see if I can find, like, an NPC that stands out.
Gone clammy all over in this humidity I have.
Oh my.
Just peeking around, guys. Just
Yeah.
taking a little look-see.
Yeah.
What are these? Whatever.
This is the best.
What up? Alright.
This is the best.
I do enjoy this town.
Oh,
The city's pretty cool.
Oh my.
Is it a town or a city?
gone clammy.
I think it's a
all
city.
over. What do I do?
Yo.
The tool of the state arrives.
But was it a noble behind the abductions? It's not that simple.
Well, well. Until next time.
These sirens. I apologize for the sirens.
Weather like this, no telling.
Is this... If this is an inn... I don't know. I guess we'll probably go there because we're not going to be allowed in the normal inn.
Ridiculous.
Hmm,
What do I
it's
do?
just my guess.
Oh my.
Hey, you.
Is there a murderer prowling around? And you're just gonna chill, like...
Our business is done. Yes. How absurd.
Alright, these guys are just talking nonsense.
That's terribly unfair.
That's enough now.
Oh, this guy looks like he's important. His arms. Oh no, he's holding like a flower. And they seem to be in love with him. Okay, so that's the guy I gotta talk to next. I was looking for her. Look at how cute she looks.
I see.
I'm gonna say it's a secret.
What?
I'm sorry, but I don't think Nurse would want us to divulge that. That's, you know, the runner was a loveless. This dude. The runner was meant for the prince. I can't just talk about it. Oh, so Luis is here.
Huh?
So this guy likes to drink, I guess. Is it a spear he's holding? It is a spear. It's more like a harpoon. He totally has this like 60s flower power rebellious vibe. I'm digging the floral pattern, bro. I'm really digging it. Can't lie. Yo, Straw, what's up, homie? I'd say with that jacket you look pretty dignified. I wouldn't, you know, say... Yo, more. What's up, homie? Yeah, I talk to this dude.
What is it you require?
No.
Yeah.
I really want to punch this guy in the face. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not a violent dude, but he just has such a face that you want to punch. This guy has his own... Bro, everyone has their own, like... Where's my, like, ads? Where's my...
What do I do?
Alright, so it looks like we have to go here.
Enjoy your stay.
Kind of freaky.
We're a pretty rough crew, so I think we can handle it. This
Well,
is a
should have figured they'd be
barn!
out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Brother.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a
No way!
Insect.
My hero is afraid
Listen
of
to you.
bugs?
You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
Honestly, who knows?
Who knows?
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
I do too,
And
dude.
what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the
That's
days.
not cool.
After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Screw the bounty,
All
dude.
the Dash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last.
Yo,
after all.
Heisman needs to chill, dude. We're gonna take
Very
care of
funny.
you.
But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
I love you, Milo! I love you forever!
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance.
Who is
A
this?
beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousson tribe at its head. Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power.
I like
we
this guy,
command.
even though he may be
Hear,
wrong.
hear, for Rousson pride.
Nice sword, dude.
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men. We'll have our guillotines
Bro,
shut
what is this?
and our wallets open. Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter. We'll split their fortunes and toast to our help.
Preach it, Katharina! You just what this land needs!
Everyone's doing this
Wouldn't
wrong,
the first
man.
target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight isn't free to losing to Sanctifex Ford.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel.
Huh?
'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
Should have put my boy Will on stage. Yo, I like that aquarium. That's a nice piece in the center of the room.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule.
This
the
guy's
city.
gonna make
A
Sodom
bar
and
on
Gomorrah,
every
dude.
block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round. Woo! Next round's on Loveless.
Let
This guy will
fools
never be
content
king.
with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Louise's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Still in the shadow. Looks like a chink in the armor there.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Yeah, dude, let's do it. Let's put on a little show. No quick time event? Oh no.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
By all means, let
Yo,
us
Falkenberg
try
likes it? I'm done, bro.
Did she even look at it?
Why?
Nah, she don't like it.
Tis delicious.
Bro,
The sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible.
it's gonna be
I
horrible.
hope.
At least we'll die together.
Oh, well, I was the one who suggested fishing. Right. The noble thing to do is see it through. Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
Oh,
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
Tis fine enough without, I say.
You
at this
need
point,
way higher
Hulkenberg will
standards,
eat
lady.
anything. And I kind of like that. I kind of dig that.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me. Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martyra, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
Yeah, this is a good idea. Should I tell them we're just eating and they leave us alone? I mean, I had to do something.
With a problem like that, I had to do something.
Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves ahead for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Bro, the fish is still moving.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, all right?
That cry is an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter.
He's not a Sanctus promoter. He's just a hired mouth. He's just a hired journalist, dude.
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought a head.
wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums, but his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice
How
this
does he
race
know
up a
that?
bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
How does he know about the power we have? Well, I guess he'd probably... Well, was it when we first fought that other church dude? Does this mean that Luis can use archetypes? That would be quite interesting. We talked to my homies. Bro, Hulkenberg is insane with her food, bro. Poor Heis, man.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's rust.
Good night.
Good night, Gallagher.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
You're joking me.
The man's sloshed. Again.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
Let's all stay calm.
Let's all stay calm, all right?
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
What?
Homie is here. Homie is here.
My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see,
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
Oh,
Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the gauntlet runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a sanctress.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a ballet thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
The fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
I intend to.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
All right, Lady Joanna's here. Let's see what happens, dudes. I'm like, oh, we're in the Colosseum. Sick. I really hope a giant monster comes and we fight a giant monster and we save the town. And it looks really bombastic and cool.
Round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now
all these
present
characters.
to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne. At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
20! 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
I really want to fight that guy with the horns, dude.
all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with his and her highnesses of Oceana and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there. A general, is he?
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite.
Oh, wait, it's this girl.
The Sanctus Church, better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus.
Cygnus. Lady Rella Cygnus.
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot.
She's really cute.
Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood. And, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them.
Okay, she's kind of butchering this, but...
Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceana. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there. Clock's ticking and all that. But
Bro, she's not the type to talk, alright.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister.
Wait, they're sisters?
Still not much of a public
No
speaker, are
way.
you?
So she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves.
Plot
I
thickens,
don't see
bro.
Louise anywhere.
The plot
I bet
thickens.
he's got eyes in the crowd.
They're sisters.
now the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin. First up is a respected gentleman of
Oh,
the
this dude.
church. Godot, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
A giant fish. Boo. That's whack. Not even a sea serpent.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
I guess.
A stand-up fellow, my good people. Strength and compassion.
It's
in
not even
one
that big.
package. He's got the crowd on his side right from the start.
Although feeding hungry people is pretty cool. I'll give him that.
Is there anyone who can top this?
I can.
And we have a challenger. Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Gladel the Black Hound. One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human! Where's your proof?
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Ooh.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen
Makes sense.
human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Gladell, we're very much obliged. You may step down.
Bit short-sighted.
Now,
It may
on
be a
to the
human.
next.
Did he even slay the human though? This looks like a worthy ooh, giant squid. Did everyone catch everything like around the city here? This is Fortin's? He didn't catch this.
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from
He
their
didn't do that
suffering.
himself.
Such is the duty of those with power. Who expected anything less?
But it is a pretty good
Simply in another class.
yeah.
Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is
Pretty good
gratitude.
showing. Can't front.
Warden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a
Bro, if we
stronger
had the
impression
kid
than that?
here, the human kid, we would have definitely won.
It'll be fine.
If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky. and
Stroll
trust
has
in
a
our
point.
strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now. Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Ooh. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden boy, would please join us on the stage.
With pleasure.
Where's the head?
She's right there.
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martyra? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges?
Shut up, bro. If you don't know nothing.
This is not to be borne.
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that high?
Everyone gotta talk nonsense, bro. They can't just shut up and let us do work. Like,
That's the infamous Heismate, the huge chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martyra. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd. Speak sense, woman.
Master Heismate is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I pardon.
captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Thus, here
The thing
I
is, this is
stand.
all true, but this is
My head
all
is his to
hearsay.
offer.
That's quite a turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's
I still think we should have brought the human, dude.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctuaress would never.
What will His Eminence Forden do?
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
Oh, big homie Forden pulling up.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
What? Right here and now? Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve.
Damn.
O new king. It is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, leave this country armed with the truth.
I will, I promise.
I will. I promise.
Bro, I don't want her to die. Oh, man.
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
Those crazy kids have done it again.
What a show!
It was the truth. That's exactly what happened. Yo, 49?
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
Yeah.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess.
I don't know why Straw's like,
Nevertheless,
it's not his fault.
the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us. And we
In
must
real
not
talk,
betray
Lady Joanna made her own decisions. It's not like we had
That's
anything
all
to
we
do with
can
it.
do,
We
really.
weren't feeding people to the baby.
bad,
Giant
Pops.
baby. Yo,
We were passing on the course of a human hunt.
my
gave
main
a
op
most
pulled up with his
distinctive show.
I
cronies.
suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand men, see?
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe.
Fascinating. Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
He's right.
Right. It worked for us.
Well said. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure. for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you? And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
Chill, girl. I got my other girl right on my shoulder. You all up on top of me. Yeah, look, Gallagher was jealous, big time.
Master Luis was just here. What happened?
You messed up.
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well.
You biffed it, dude. Like always.
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
Not exactly.
It's not a done deal.
Still, it is a significant step forward. We've crossed a dangerous bridge, and the risk paid off. We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
I mean, that's pretty good. It's not like he's getting worse.
Formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
Do you really? Yes.
Would he keep it in his pocket?
I doubt it. I mean, what if it slipped out? Maybe somewhere less precarious.
Do you really suppose it would be in the runner he uses even today? The incident was near a decade ago.
I would keep it on my
As
person.
good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
All right, guys, I gotta call it. So when we get a chance, I'm gonna call it. Oh man.
Joanna, a backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Find footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty.
Very, very dark
Divine
church
relics will be a
tactics.
spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine
As a
rights
Christian man, I'm
will
going
be
to say this right now. This is not how we
Once I
spread the
take
gospel.
throne, I will reestablish
At
that
least
these
it shouldn't
relics
be how
will
we spread the
truly
gospel.
belong to the Sanctus Church,
and that they were ransacked from us
But
in the course
listen,
of
man.
history.
The issue is religion is a
On that day,
human.
I should be grateful to be honored
It's a
with
gathering of
proper
people.
title.
So when you have a gathering of
Say no
people,
more.
there's
A
always
concession
problems.
only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, I... Humblest apologies.
I like Rella.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been
They don't even
found long
know?
ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile,
Like,
wave,
this church is like
and
whack, bruv.
bless.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my
Like,
banner.
what's their history? What's their
Understood.
proofs? Their testimonies? You know, like
Time marches
you're gonna
on,
tell me we're gonna
and
go
the
after
age
you're
of the new
you're
king draws
deciding to
nearer.
go after pagan god relics, idols, and you don't know if there are any other idols that would trump your. Oh man.
A word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Louis's man. Night prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this night prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Luis at a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. But let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then, let's be off to this night prowler.
It's raining. I can trade mag for money.
Let's hurry.
All right, cool. Well, till next time, guys. And it looks like next time will be.
All right then.
I mean, I guess looking for this club. Later.